Hi everyone, I'm Catherine and today is day 3 of our virtual baking camp, and today we will be making our camping chocolates. So for today's class you will be needing your milk chocolate, your red chocolate, your green chocolate, and your dark chocolate, and also you will be needing your chocolate mold. Some extras you will be needing for the class today that are not included in your kit are a toothpick, piece of parchment paper, wax paper, just something you can make a chocolate disc with if you would like your chocolates to stand up. I show you how to do that in the class. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do to get started is you're going to want to get your mold out, and you're going to see how your mold has like a little moose on the log cabin door and like a little barrel, and then your canoe has like a little rope lining and everything. So we're going to do our little details. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to melt our red chocolate and our milk chocolate. I'm going to put them both in the bowl just to get ready, but we're going to start with the red, and you're going to want to melt your chocolate at 30-second intervals for the first 2 times, and then 10 seconds after that, making sure you are stirring in between. Also, for the little details, you're also going to want to grab either toothpicks or like a little small pastry brush, just so we can get the chocolate into the little details of our mold. Once your red chocolate is all nice and melted, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into the little ropes and lines and everything on the canoe, and I'm going to do the barrel and the moose. So this one may take some time, so you can gently try and spoon it in, or you can take a toothpick and kind of pick it up with the toothpick and then gently just dab the chocolate into the places, or a small little paintbrush or pastry brush, you can dab it into the crevices. Don't worry if chocolate gets on the outside of the edge of the mold. You can always just break that off after, when our chocolates come out of the mold. And then to check to make sure you're getting into the right places, you can stop, lift your mold up. I'm going to flip it over and show you. I don't recommend doing that, just in case your chocolate's still warm and it comes out. So this process may take a little while, especially for the canoe. So just take your time in each of the crevices. The toothpick helps get it into the little spots. If it does spill over, you can just wipe it away with your finger, or you can wipe it away with a paper towel, whichever. So as you can see, the canoe is going to take the longest because of all the little details. So just do the best you can. If you get any chocolate that spills over, again, you can see I'm just wiping it off with a paper towel. It doesn't have to be perfect, just do the best you can. Now I'm going to put the red chocolate into our little moose on the log cabin and like the little barrel by the door. So I'm just going to take a little spoon. I'm using a baby spoon. You can use whatever spoon you have, and just gently pour the chocolate in to those little spots. You can use a toothpick to help push and guide it into the little like holes or crevices you might miss. And then you're just going to gently tap on your mold, and it will get the chocolate to settle and pop any air bubbles. Now we're going to melt our milk chocolate. Once your milk chocolate is melted, we're going to use the milk chocolate for the log cabin in the canoe, and also the stump on our tree. So you can just gently pour some of the milk chocolate right into the little stump of your tree. After you do the little stump of your tree, you can just start spooning it right into or pouring it into your log cabin door and your canoe. So you're just going to want to fill it all the way up the best you can. Even if you get a little bit that spills over, that is totally fine. Again, we can break it off at the end when the chocolates come out of the mold. So just as you can see, I'm just going to gently guide the chocolate into the little holes. And then I'm going to fill my canoe up, doing the same thing. Once the canoe and log cabin door are full with chocolate, you're just going to gently tap on your mold, and this is going to help settle the chocolate and get any air bubbles out. So just keep tapping till it's all nice and smooth. Now we're going to melt our green chocolate for our tree. Once your green chocolate is all melted, just like with the log cabin and the canoe, just gently pour your green chocolate into your mold, and then you're going to Use a toothpick if you need it to get it into any little holes or crevices you might miss, or you can use your spoon, and then again just gently tap your mold to get the chocolate to settle into each spot. And lastly, we're going to melt our dark chocolate for the bear. So you're going to melt your chocolate, and then you're going to spoon or pour your dark chocolate into the bear mold just like before. And again, you can use a toothpick to get into any crevices you might miss, and then make sure you tap your mold to pop any air bubbles. Once your bear mold is filled with the chocolate and everything is done, you can pop it into the fridge or freezer to help it set faster. And then I will show you how to unmold your chocolates. Now that my chocolates have sat in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes, I'm going to flip the mold over and gently push on them, and then if they come out, that's great. If they don't, you'll see my log cabin doesn't want to come out yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that one back in the freezer until it sets. And then in the meantime, what I'm going to do is remove the excess chocolate around my canoe and my trees and my bears. As you can see, it just pops right off. Okay, so also right now I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate disc so we can stand up our chocolate molds and you make it look like a little scene if you like. This is totally optional. I just thought this is really cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my milk chocolate. You can use whatever chocolate you would like that you have, and you're just going to pour it out onto a piece of parchment paper or wax paper. A good chocolate disc size, not too big, not, probably around 6 inches. And then you're just going to spread it out and let it set a little bit. If you try to stick your bear or your tree into it now, it is way too soft and the chocolate won't hold them up yet. So you want to stick them in when it's just about set. If you would like, also, you can make a bigger scene. You can make another log cabin door, another canoe, another bear, another tree, whatever you like. I'm just going to make one more bear and one more tree for my little scene. But you can, of course, make a big scene, like a little cabin village, whatever you would like. So my chocolate is just about set. So I'm going to push my little bear and everything into my chocolate. And then I'm going to shoot the camera angle from a different angle so you can see me putting it into the chocolate also. If it is set a little bit too hard, you can also take some of your melted chocolate and just stick it to the bottom of your chocolate molds and then push them into your disc. That will help them stick up also if your chocolate did set a little bit too much. Okay, so as you can see from this angle, I'm going to add a little bit of chocolate on the bottom of my extra tree and bear just because my chocolate disc set a little bit. And then I'm just going to push it into my chocolate. And then you have your little chocolate scene. Don't forget to share your pictures. We would love to see them. And I hope everyone enjoyed their cake decorating camp. Have a good day. Thank you for joining me for our 3-day virtual camp. I hope everyone had fun. If you have any questions or concerns, again, you can reach me at Pastry Mama on Instagram and Facebook, and you can reach out to Candyland Crafts also. Please feel free to share any photos of your work with us. We would love to see them. And also, I will be doing a safari camp in August. Hope to see you guys then. Bye.